3, 2, 1.
What inspires me? Throughout life, what has inspired me the most would be my family. My parents had me whenever they were older, so I was raised with and by my siblings. I had many sets of parents. I had 2 older sisters and an older brother, and they had children around the time I came around, so I was just one of the kids in the mix with a bunch of parents. And being from such a diverse group of generations, that has offered a lot of inspiration to me throughout my life as far as who I want to be and where I want to go in the world.
In terms of what inspires me, I think mainly it's life itself. Music, I get lots of ideas from that. Conversation with friends, the books I read, not knowing how to do something. That's the main thing that I work with, because I like to learn new things. And making is just part of my life. Think, learn, make, and do. That's what I do. So as far as inspiration goes, my friends, my family, you just never know where you're going to run across something that really makes you want to create something that's just a little different from that, or that takes that just a little farther.
A lot of times nature inspires me the most. I could sit out in my garden and on the ground and look into the trees and the bushes and the flower garden, and I could see images in my mind. And so I would come in, and sometimes I would paint outside, and sometimes I would go into my studio and put down some of my little sketches and then later paint.
I like to read books. I like to do gardening. I also do quilting. So I belong to different groups that I get a lot of inspiration from, and creativity. You know, just a lot of different ideas. Everyone's different, so it makes it nice.
Everything around me inspires me. I'm especially inspired by nature. There is so much beauty around us. There are people that look at Kansas and think we're just a flat state with no color, no beauty, but I don't see it that way. I think Kansas is a beautiful state, and there's nothing more pleasing than going out into nature and spending time painting or drawing.
When I walk, the cracked sidewalks always give me lots of ideas, because there are shapes in there. Like kids used to watch clouds. Now that I'm older and have to watch my footing, I see cracks in the sidewalk.
My inspiration for the most part is my daughter. More than anything, it was a huge coping mechanism for me, and it's become a coping mechanism for her. And she reminds me every day that I am capable of creating the most beautiful thing in the world because I have her. I create art because it's my outlet. I've lost several people in my life, and so it's kind of how I get out there and I let it be known, and I show my frustrations, my angers, my hurdles, everything through my art. Everybody says to go to that happy place, and for me that's pretty much my own little private garden. So when I create things, I'm taking pieces out of that sanctuary and I'm putting it out there for other people to see.
It's my center, it's my calming, it's something that I can do on my own, and I can find pride in my work. And it's just something that I've always had to do. Since I was very little. My mom was very creative and very artistic, and challenged us to do everything from sewing to pencil to wood to building walls with my dad. I mean, I've just always been involved in every aspect of creation. And so her inspiring me to do that and finding value in it is what I value.
The value of doing this is something so deep within me that I have to do it. I can't not.
It's just part of me. I get so excited, and you know what, I think I like sharing my artwork more than anything else. I like to be a part of a community. I like to enjoy being with other people.
When you create yourself, you make yourself happy, but then other people enjoy, so it makes basically the community happy.
The value of creating is simply that it's uniquely human. No other animal makes simply for the joy of making things. And so when we paint or write music or perform, we are expressing something which is uniquely human. We're asserting our humanity. We are saying we are absolutely unique because we can do this thing and nothing else but us can do that.
Creativity is within all of us, and it's important. I think I create a lot for emotional help. I create myself for if I have a little arthritic pain or something, I can sit down and work in an art project or something and the pain leaves. I think of myself as an artist, but I look at everybody else in the world and I think they're artists too.
If I didn't have creativity or art in my life, the ability to create, I don't know that I would be here today. It's kept me sane in life. I enjoy it immensely, and I hope I never give it up.